welcome to my own worst enemy. It is unboxing time yet again, and today we are looking at Battle of Yorktown game. This is from the Historical Game Company. The Historical Game Company was formed in 2014 by Stephen Kling as a wargame producer. In more recent times, they have moved on to focus more on publishing books, and they've changed their name to THGC Publishing, but they still published wargames, as evident by this one, occasionally, and this one is a 2022 release. So I did pick this one up along with another one of their games, the Battle of Pensacola, I believe it was called, at Origin, so we'll take a look at that one eventually. So THGC Publishing, as I said, kind of moved on more to book publishing, and Stephen Kling has released a couple of historical books. Last year he released one titled Cavalry in the Wilderness, which is, I think, about, as it says on the tin there, cavalry in the French and Indian War, and focuses on that. A more later release is the American Revolutionary War in the West, which sounds very interesting. I've not read either one of these books, but they both sound interesting to me. And he is the co-author and editor of that volume, so I kind of want to check those out too at some point. But for now, we're going to dig into Battle of Yorktown. So let's do that. And I've got the plastic on here again. Like I said, I try to normally have these out of the plastic before I unwrap them because it's a little distracting to do it on camera. So before we open it, let's actually take a look at the back here real quick and make sure I'm not getting too much glare on the box. So contents, 48 5/8-inch thick game pieces, counters as we call them, a 4-page rule book. Well, it sounds like it's going to be a very rules light game. 20 game cards, an 11 by 17 game map, which is a little smaller than a standard size map, and a 6-sided die. It says on here that the game takes about 90 minutes to play, so it should be a fairly quick playing game, and it is of low to moderate complexity. Tactical game. So let's take a quick look here. Cracking open. Now this is printed by Blue Panther, so the components should be excellent, and looks like there is a very, very small counter sheet in this. And I'm just going to go through here in order. We won't do these. Usually I go through the rule books and stuff first, but we'll just, as we go through this, we'll take a look at what we've got. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a closer look. This is the very small counter sheet, and let's get the glare off. You can see we have, and this is an interesting battle in that you had the rebels, of course, the Americans, the British, you had German, and you had French units. So I believe all those are represented here in the game. And backs of these, looks like there's some flags. I don't know if there's hidden information in this game. It is a 2-player game, so I'm not sure what the backs represent, but these are very good looking counters. They are the very thick Blue Panther counter sheets that we like. And I'll also note one thing about this box that I just opened. This is a Blue Panther printing, so if you remember in the past, I've mentioned you get this nice Eau de Blue Panther smell out of the box. Not the case here. I smell absolutely nothing. Blue Panther has worked on eliminating that. I think they've achieved it because it's no odor at all. So just wanted to point that out because I know some people don't like that, even though I kind of do, but it is gone, so it's not an issue anymore. We get a green D6. So we'll put that over here. And here are the cards. So these cards are very nice quality. A standard poker-sized deck, it looks like. Or at least size-wise, not card-wise. I think it said there were 20 of these cards. We'll give you a quick look at these together. These are the British cards and, of course, the Allied cards. So we'll take a look at some of these British cards first. And so some nice artwork up there. Your orders are on there, it looks like. Move 10 British, move 5 British, special. And I'm assuming every card is like this. So it's kind of, I guess, a card-driven game as well. There's a print card. We don't need that. That'll make a good bookmark for when I read those books. So the American cards, the Allied cards, you got your rebels and your French are the same thing. Basically the same. Not basically, they're identical. So there's that. And then finally, let's see, not finally, but looks like there is a nice cloth map. So I guess I forgot that. I think Steve told me that when I bought the game, there was a cloth map in there. We'll take a look at that in a second. So this is the rule book. It is 4 pages. So this is a extremely rules light game. It is a semi-glossy paper, very, very high quality. And just as I said, very, very small. There's a terrain effects chart. So we do have the different terrains to worry about. But like I said, rules light. So that is good. Won't take long to learn this one. We'll put that off to the side. And now we're going to pull out this cloth map. So this is exciting because this looks like a really, really beautiful map. And I'm going to try to get it. Let's see, is it upside down? No, it is not upside down. I'm going to try to get this on screen here. So a nice canvas map. There is the York River. There is Yorktown. So looking at the map, we have British eliminated units on this side, Allied eliminated units on this side. We've got our turn track, and that is it. The rest of this is simply just the map. So the way you win this game is, if you're the Americans, you're trying to occupy 2 hexes in the town of Yorktown. So you want to occupy and control 2 hexes in Yorktown, or you want to control all 6 of the readout locations, which are these highlighted hexes here. So if you either control all 6 of those or 2 of the Yorktown hexes, you will win as the Americans. As the British, you're trying to prevent the Americans from doing that by the end of turn 24, or you can also win as the British by having 15 or more American or Allied units in the eliminated box. So it's the first one to reach the victory condition wins the game. So that's how you would win. And again, I really like the fact that there is a canvas map in here. I think this might be my first canvas map that I own. All right, well, that is it. A quick look at the contents of the Battle of Yorktown. And hopefully we will get this one to the table soon. It is a very quick playing game, it looks like, an easy to learn game, so we'll probably see it sooner rather than later. I am going to try to run more games in parallel than I have in the previous years, so maybe we'll get some little more variety into the channel. All right, well, if you like this video, please like it and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Both of those actions are extremely helpful to me and getting the channel more options here on YouTube. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you back here next time.